Doggy Advent Calendar Day 16, and as we've been out all day, the dog is sort of being a bit iffy with us at the moment. Cheers.
What's your cat?
Come on in. What's that? Mine. Mine. He's mine. I forgot what I've done with the door. And here we go, Jess. Door 16. What have we got? An apple?
Yeah.
An apple. And okay, we've got 3 big ones this time.
She sat on my knee. She's actually sat on my knee.
Yes! Come here, sit. Do you need one for you?
Yes, please. No, actually, it's alright.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you want that one? Can I have a paw tar? Can I have another one tar? Here you go. Didn't even ask that time, did I? Ow! There you go. There you go. The Doggy Advent Calendar Day 16. Day 16 of the Star Wars Coin Advent Calendar. And we have, oh brilliant, yeah, brilliant. I hope you can get that one focused. It's R2-D2.
That way, that way, that way.
Is it going to focus, we ask ourselves?
Not
Not
really.
really. There's going to be another picture later for that one, folks. That's door 16 on the Star Wars Coin Advent Calendar. Marvel Mini Funko Pop Calendar Day 16. And yesterday, by the way, I forgot to mention it. It's, yeah, oops, the dog's sort of like leaning against Deb's knee. Yesterday's was Captain Marvel. I do apologise. I couldn't remember who it was. And this is... yeah, I know that is. That's the Punisher. Have we got him? Ish. Hang on, let me just get him out of the bag first and then have a look. It's the Punisher. Oh, put him behind my hand, shall we? Any joy? Yes, we have the Punisher. And there's no point seeing the back of him because all he's got is like a little white belt. That's door 16 of the Marvel 80th Anniversary Mini Funko.
It's been a long day.
Mini Funko Pop Advent Calendar. And if you do like DC and Marvel and all that sort of stuff, stay tuned to me vlog because I've got something really cool to show you. Evening folks, it's Monday the 16th of December and it's 5 to 10 when I'm doing my vlog, which is unheard of. It's been a mental day today, to be honest with you. We went out about 10:30, 11 this morning, and we were downtown nearly all day. We didn't get back till, God, 6 o'clock. Excuse me, I'm just having a pint. Gone 6 o'clock. And been sorting stuff out with the, as you can see from the calendars and stuff. It's been a really bizarre day. We've got a lot of stuff done, and I'll get through the good stuff first. And now everybody knows I'm a geek, obviously, from the advent calendars and everything. Now see these, I'll show them you. Look at them. Right, they're called DC Comics bombshells, and when you open them, yep, excuse me, all fingers and thumbs. When you open them, there is a figure inside them. show you the first one. These are actually DC figures, right? DC bombshell figures. Now these are £14.99 on Amazon. £14.93 on Amazon. They were selling them today in Poundland. I kid you not. I've got 4 of them. That's the first one. Now this second one isn't one that's on the side of the tin, because if you look on the side of the tin there, they've got a list of all the characters. This one is a special one, and I love it. And if you have a look, I don't know whether you'll be able to, it'll come show on the camera, but it's actually, it looks silver, but it's actually got like diamond effect in it. It's glittery. It actually glitters as you move it round. You can't see it properly actually, but it's got glitter on there. See if I can focus it for you. You can just about make out the glittery look. But yeah, these were in Poundland of all places. Anyway, that one's a limited edition one that isn't even on the outside of the tin. And then the last two, classmate. I couldn't have asked for better actually. Recognise him, don't you? Let me just hold him up proper. Obviously, the Joker. That was the first one I opened actually. And the last one I opened, bear in mind, £1 each. These are all £1. Ridiculous. The last one I opened, Harley Quinn. But have you noticed, if you can see close, I don't know whether, yeah, see the 2 dogs that are with her? She's got 2 dogs, look. Are they cool or what? Now bear in mind, they stand a good, what? Bloody hell. About 3.5 inches high. And they come in their own little tin. All of them come in the tins. You know, all of them come in the tins. And you buy them like that. And they've got them written on, look, DC Comics, little DC Comics bombshells. And if they've got any more, when I next go to Poundland on Wednesday, I'm getting another 10. I have got one that I've got twice. And that's the first one I showed you, the one with the blonde hair. But yeah, today's been a bit mad. We've got a lot of stuff done in town, like I said. We did stop at Costa and we did stop at Sainsbury's, but I thought rather than just filming a bit of boring stuff, because you must be getting fed up of seeing me sitting in Costa drinking coffee all the time, so I thought I'd leave it. Tablets, Jays. And then when I'm next downtown, which is Wednesday, I'll do a little bit more footage for you, because it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get to late night shopping. And the reason being is, every Thursday that it's been late night shopping, it has been throwing it down with rain. And this Thursday, it's supposed to be throwing it down with rain. So it's not good. Now, what I want to talk about now is something which hit home today, actually. We were waiting for a taxi outside Sainsbury's, and the taxi driver pulled up, and he looked a bit shaken. We said to him, like, you know, you all right, mate? Are you all right? It was an Asian guy, and we said, are you all right, mate? He said, yeah. He said, I've just been sitting in my taxi just outside Wilko's, which is just round the corner from where we were. He said, and I was just sitting there, and it was a bit warm, so I wound my window down. He said, the next thing, smack. He looked out his front. Somebody had jumped off the roof of Wilko Buildings and splatted right in front of his car. He said he'd even heard the bones cracking as they landed, and he was absolutely, he couldn't focus on anything. And we said to him, look, mate, do us a favour, stay where you are, you know, don't think you've got to drive us home yet. Just take your time, mate, you know, because you've just had a bit of a traumatic event. Wait, hold on, you know. And he actually said, he can't believe that anybody could actually do that. Now, being somebody who suffered with depression, I can see people doing that, and I can see why people would do that. And I also know that I've not done it. I've not come close to jumping off the top of a building, I must admit. I have had suicidal thoughts in my life, don't get me wrong. When I was younger, when I was very young, when I was like 12, 13, the bullying at school got so bad that I did consider taking my own life. I was close to doing it. And all I was more worried about was who would find my body and what would it do to them. Because if my mum found my body, then it would have destroyed her. And that's all I was bothered. I was more bothered about other people than myself. So nobody really knew that I was suicidal. Nobody knew that I was feeling so low that I didn't care if I walked in front of a bus. It wouldn't have bothered me. I just wanted to end it all. So I've been on the side of that. And it's funny because at this time of year, obviously, we're all, you know, getting ready to celebrate with his friends and his family and everything. But how many of us actually take life for granted? You know, we think, oh, it's just going to be there, it's just going to be there, but we don't know what's round the corner. We haven't got a clue. I mean, look at that bloke, he's there. Now, if he'd have just started pulling off, that body could have gone through his windscreen. You know, it could have done him some damage. Because obviously, yes, the bloke's committed suicide by throwing himself off the top of Wilco's buildings, which is about 150 foot down, by the way, so I don't think there'll be much of him left. But he's gone now, he's gone. This driver has got to live with that for the rest of his life. He's got to live there knowing that literally he saw this thing land in front of him. And at first he thought, oh, a bird's come down because it was come down that quick, you know. But then when he looked out and he saw it was a bloke in a suit, and he'd thrown himself off the top of the Wilco's building. And, you know, this taxi driver now, he was due to stay on till 3 o'clock in the morning, but he said to us after he dropped us off, he said, I'm going home. He said, I can't do it, I can't do this anymore, I'm going home. And he was really, really shook up, and I really felt for him. Me and Deb really felt for this guy, because he hadn't asked for that. You know, he'd just been sitting there in his taxi, as you do, on the rank, and bang, a body right in front of his car. And, you know, too many of us take life for granted. We do stupid things like base jumping and stuff like that. You know, and you see these videos on YouTube where somebody stood on the edge of a cliff taking a photo. Excuse me. And you think to yourself, you don't realise how precious life is, man. You know, tomorrow you could get hit by a bus or something could happen and you could be dead and you wouldn't have a clue. You wouldn't have no plans for it. You know, nothing comes through and says, by the way, in 3 days' time you're going to die of walking in front of a bus by accident. You don't get notice. So, you know, if you've got, you know, something beef with somebody and you're not sure whether you'll ever make it up with them, do it now. Do it now, because tomorrow ain't promised. You know, like I said, this bloke, he was just sitting there in his taxi. He wasn't expecting anything to happen. It was just a normal day. And then all of a sudden, bang, a body in front of him. And you don't know whether next time it could be you who does the jumping. You know, because all of us go through depression and anxiety. Some people, I mean, he said the guy was in a suit, which was strange. And I said, well, no, actually, it isn't strange, because a lot of people, I don't know whether you know this, but a lot of people who commit suicide by throwing themselves off buildings and in front of trains and what have you, usually wear the clothes that they were wearing when they were at the most happy. So maybe, I'm not saying he is, this is just my creative imagination going, maybe he was happiest when he got married. And the reason he was wearing a suit was because after that it all went downhill. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know the guy, I don't know who he is, I haven't looked into it or nothing. But somebody was that desperate, they threw themselves off a building. And it wasn't to cry for help, because obviously that's, I'm going to throw myself off a building, and then obviously people talk him down if they're going to be talked down. This was a guy who literally had made up his mind and knew what he was going to do. There was no talking him out of it. You know, there was no people standing at the bottom saying, don't jump, or nothing like that. Nobody knew he was going to do it. Nobody was actually standing around staring up at him. He just literally went up there, got up, but gone. You know? And that's, you've got to feel really bad and really low and really depressed to do something like that, I'm telling you. Because like I said, I've suffered with depression, really bad depression, where I've really withdrawn into myself and I've, you know, wondered about things like that, but I've never actually thought about throwing myself off the top of a building. You know, mine was always, if you'll pardon and not too graphic, mine was always going to slit my wrists. I was always going to slit my wrists or overdose on my pills, because I've got hundreds of them. But it was one of them things where, you know, just, I don't know, I just think people take, like I say, I just think people take life for granted too much. And one day we just won't be here, you know. So if you have got a chance to sort something out, make up with somebody, ask somebody a question that you've always wanted to ask, just get it out the way, ask them, say something, do something, because it's better, this is what I reckon anyway, by the time I get to my grave, I want to say to myself, it was better to regret something I'd done than something I hadn't done. Because if I get to the end and I go, oh man, I wish I'd done this, or I wish I'd done that, it's too late. Nobody comes along and gives you the book and says, tell you what, mate, you didn't make a very good job of that. Do you want another bash? Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. You know, start treating life what it is, a fragile gift. Because you're giving it as a gift, aren't you? You know, you're not in a queue for it or something daft. You know, you don't pull a lottery ticket. You're given the gift of life, and how you spend that life and what you do with it, you know, is amazing. It's important. I mean, I didn't think when I was at school that one day I would be having to use something to help me walk. I wouldn't be able to grip things properly. Well, I probably did, but I probably thought I'd be about 90 by the time it happened if I stayed to 90. You know, nothing prepared me for what was going to happen to me. I didn't have a clue. But I did enjoy my life and got a lot of stuff done before I ended up losing the use properly of my legs. I did do a lot of things like playing football, playing cricket, walking for miles, doing things, you know, like climbing to the top of Lincoln, what's it called? Not Cathedral, it's the other one, Castle. Climbing to the top of that. Me and Deb, when I was a lot younger, we're talking about what, 14, 15 years ago, me and Deb actually did Tintagel. Now, anybody who knows Cornwall will know that Tintagel literally is an island surrounded by about 5,000 steps. And we did it. And I can't imagine trying to do that today. I'd be tired after the first 15 steps. So, yeah, you know, just remember, life's a gift. And hopefully I'll do another vlog tomorrow. But you all take care. And just think tomorrow, only 8 days to go after tomorrow. Bye for now. Hi, I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Thank you very much. And if you like what you saw, you can subscribe by clicking there. And if you want to see what I did yesterday, you've just got to click up there. Bye for now.